Mondulkiri, a remote region of eastern Cambodia on the border with Vietnam. A place once known as the Serengeti of Asia. Tigers prowled these thick forests. But for decades, this pristine wilderness was ravaged by civil war. Now it faces a new battle. The fight to save its wildlife and wild places. Every month, hundreds of deadly snares are confiscated in the bush. Poachers and loggers, backed by organised crime and armed with lethal weaponry, plunder these forests. All that stands between them and Cambodia's threatened animal species are its rangers.
This park, it's home of some of the most endangered wildlife in this region. We have leopards, we have wild cattle like bantang.
The forest is also home to endangered timber trees, a lucrative target of illegal logging gangs. In 2015, 2 rangers were shot dead in the forest, hours after confiscating chainsaws from loggers. It's a dangerous job, and bravery is not enough. Deep inside the Sraipok Wildlife Sanctuary, Cambodian rangers undergo intensive training. These exercises, funded by Love Nature, include patrolling tactics that could mean the difference between life and death.
Now, if we are like this, but I see, wait, there's a poacher walking with his AK-47. I will use small signals in front of my body. So I would look at him, go like this.
Training continues. But suddenly, the camp's senior rangers and local police jump into action.
We received a tip-off that there is a logging gang operating 10 kilometers from here. We know that this gang is also involved in poaching. So as soon as we know that it's a logging gang, most likely it's going to be armed. So that's why we need rangers with weapons.
It's essential to get on the trail quickly. If the illegal loggers are still in the reserve, the rangers will catch them. The raid is a success. Rangers take 4 illegal loggers into custody.
So as soon as we arrived here, we saw 4 Vietnamese on their motorbikes with 3 chainsaws. And when we checked the motorbikes, it seems like they have been here for some time because they had cooking utensils and they had some other cooking stuff.
In 2015, more than $380 million worth of illegal timber passed over the border from Cambodia to Vietnam. This logging gang is small in scale, but is ultimately embroiled in a larger criminal network to which they too fall victim.
So they are the people who are getting possibly $10, $20 a day to do this illegal activity. There are people sitting on the top who are running the whole business, and that's our main target, to catch the kingpins who are running illegal logging business in this landscape.
In this isolated wildlife sanctuary, illegal poachers hunt in the cover of darkness, when many animals are most active. The rangers put their training to the test. they head into the blackened forest on one of their most deadly maneuvers. The night patrol. The patrol comes to a sudden halt. In the shadow of the trees, something is moving. The rangers press deeper into the forest and uncover evidence of what flashed by in the darkness. Tracks of the banteng, the elusive wild jungle cattle that hide among the trees. For the remainder of the night, the rangers are on high alert. If there are banteng here, there may also be poachers.
These guys are frontline. They are out there every day, whatever the weather, they're there, and they must be physically tough. But then they must be mentally acute in terms of the way they approach things.
In the past decade, more than 1,000 rangers have lost their lives in the line of duty. On water, on foot, on motorbikes. They're the first line of defence against the destruction of wildlife and wild habitats. The future of Cambodia's endangered species is in their hands.
Just to give you one number, India has 34 rangers per 100 square kilometer. In Cambodia, we have less than half ranger per 100 square kilometer. So that's the biggest challenge. We don't have enough boots on ground. There are a lot of obstacles, but I'm very hopeful that with good number of rangers, with well-trained, well-responsible rangers, and with good support of communities, we can bring this national park back to its own status, which is Serengeti of Asia.